In this week's video, I'm going to go through all of the tips that you need before you go house hunting, so stick around. Let's talk about all the things that you need to think about before you purchase a home. So let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is do your research. It would be a good idea if you narrowed down where you wanted to live. Is it a school district that you want to narrow it down to? Is it a particular school that you want to narrow it down? Does it need to be close to your work? How close is it to grocery stores? Things like that. So when you find a home that you like, I recommend driving to and from work so that you know about how long it'll take you to get there. I definitely recommend that you research the schools in the area. Even if your kids are grown or if you don't have kids that will go to that school, you still want to make sure that it's a decent school. When you turn around to sell your home, that may be something that is attractive to future buyers because their kids may want to go to that school. So it's definitely good for resale that you are buying a home within a good school district. When you find a home that you like, drive around it at different parts of the day, morning, afternoon, and the evening if you can, because you want to try to get a sense of the neighborhood at different times of the day to make sure that it's something that you're absolutely comfortable with. Let's talk about the financial part of purchasing this house. When you are pre-approved for your home loan, ask your mortgage lender to give you rough numbers on homeowners insurance, taxes, and if there is an HOA, on top of what your mortgage payment will be. They can do that for each specific house, so you have a really good idea of what your monthly payment is going to be for that particular home. It's great to have those numbers with you when you go to see homes, because if you're comparing which home you like more than the other, then it may come down to what it'll cost you on a monthly basis. So do your financial research as well. Think about this home as your future investment. Think about where you are right now, and do you plan to be in this home for the next 2 to 5 years? Will it fit your goals for the next 2 to 5 years? If you are a young couple recently together and you would like to have kids, is this home going to be big enough for having kids down the line in the next couple of years? If it's not, then this may not be the house for you. But if you can see yourselves raising a family in this neighborhood, it's got great sized bedrooms and living areas, then this might be the house for you. You do want to make sure that this is a home that you will be in for at least 2 years. Otherwise, you may have to pay a capital gains tax on it when you go to sell your house before that 2 years is up. So it definitely needs to be something you're going to be in for 2 years. The next thing you want to do is research the home yourself. When you are walking through the home with your real estate agent, you really need to look at everything in the home. It's not just the layout, it's not just the location. Look at what's inside the home itself. Pull the drawers out, make sure that those work. How much cabinet space is provided for you under the bathroom? Are there extra storage closets for all of the things that you have? You really want to look at all of those things. In addition, look at the major parts of the house. If you can, try to find out how old the water heater is, how old the AC unit is. Look at the roof if you can. If it's a 2-story home, can you look down at the 1-story and see the roof there? Check out the foundation. You really want to do a thorough walk of the home when you're going through it for the first time. Open some windows. Make sure they open and close. Are the doors sticking when you open and close them? These are all the things that are really important when you go to potentially put an offer in on a house. We are in a seller's market right now, and there isn't time for you to come back tomorrow and bring your family to come and check it out, because that home most likely is going to be under multiple offers in the first 24 hours that it hits the market. So when you are there looking at that home, take that 30 minutes or maybe even that hour, if that's how long your showing is, and look at everything in the home to really make sure that this is the home that you want to put an offer in on. I hope today's video gave you some great information, and if it did, check out this video next. We'll see you next week, everyone.